Hey guys, welcome back to another BigMeatSunday. So today, this weekend, I had a moment of clarity. I'm too fat. I'm way too fat. I jumped on the scale yesterday and was floored, astonished. I don't know how I could weigh this much. I've never weighed this much in my entire life, and I'm not going to weigh more. So if you're waiting for one of those Big Meat Sundays where I serve some huge thing with bacon and sausage and all the rest of the artery clogging stuff that we all know and love so much, it's not going to be this one. Maybe next one, but I'm going to try to tone it down a bit. So we're looking at some websites, mainly the wife. She's been a major help for me, and not necessarily a driver, but a motivation anyway. And she's helping me try to find some recipes that are fun to do. So we're looking on a couple of places online that I'll just leave nameless because I'm going to take some of their recipe ideas and come and make them my own. Try not to add too much fat to them. But anyway, today we're going to do what we're going to call zucchini lasagna. Stick around. Okay, so we're back. We got some ingredients together. We have some zucchini over here that I've just cleaned, and we're going to slice that into nice kind of rectangular ribbon shapes, if you will. We're just going to nail out an onion right here. Fastest way to do an onion that I'm aware of, and Hyla, if you're watching, don't take it personally. I don't do it your way. Maybe I do, sort of. But I'll just take the skin off and just cut it about 4 different ways and just go through it. This makes a nice chunk of onion. So it works out nice, and it's pretty quick too. So, and yeah, so these suckers are kind of hard to peel, aren't they? This recipe that we're making is going to be really healthy, really lean, and these are terms that I'm not particularly familiar with yet. I'm going to be trying my best to try to get a little more healthy. Obviously, I'm sick of being as fat as I am, so nobody else can change that but me, so I'm going to just try to make some lifestyle changes. No more scotch for a while. I'm going to be drinking wine. I was actually reading a little article on the Livestrong website that the scotch that I was drinking is actually contains about, I think it was 300% more alcohol than like a regular glass of wine. And that alcohol is really the main thing that, well, gives you one of these. It's not so much the beverage itself. For instance, beer is 10 times less fattening than the scotch I was drinking. So, yeah, no more scotch for me. So if you see what I'm doing here with these little pieces of, actually I'm going to slice, try to take this guy up. Make him flat. You're fired. That guy's out of here. So let's see here. I have about 5 zucchini. And we're just going to continue slicing these nice and flat. Behind me, I have a couple of pots going on the stove. One is has just water in it, and I'm going to just kind of blanch the zucchini. For, I don't know, just until it starts to soften up. You know, I have 5 zucchini here. I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants, kind of mimicking 2 different recipes. And basically what we're doing here is we're going to use the zucchini as a noodle, or like the lasagna noodles. And we're going to make a meat sauce. And, whoa, look at that. That shit doesn't happen all the time, does it? Whoopsie daisy. Looks like we'll have a couple of shorties. And yeah, whoopsie daisy. We can pack these guys into the corner, I guess. But yeah, I think I have too much here. pulled out 5. It looks like we're going to need 3. And I'm just going to cook it in a standard, like, well, it's not standard, like a miniature baking sheet. I don't know what the size is, like 7 by 7-ish square thing. And we'll make a few layers. Also, we're going to do, I started to say, yeah, the meat sauce, we're going to have some onion in it, and pan back there. We're going to do, it's about 1.5 pounds of hamburger meat. It calls for veal, because it's a lot leaner, obviously, but I'm chalk out of veal, darn it. So we're going to use some hamburger with some onions, and actually, you know what I'm going to do? That would be fun to use a sweet potato in there. How you doing? So we're going to wash one of these guys up and slice them thinly as well, like we have this zucchini. And we're going to blanch this and that. I'm not really with it today. This whole diet thing is totally screwing me up. So let me get this stuff set up, get it cooked. We'll be right back and we'll start assembling that lasagna. All right, welcome back. So we're good to go. We're going to assemble this sucker. We have typical meat sauce. It's just hamburger meat with some onion that we cut up. You saw that. And spiced it with some garlic, some black pepper, a little oregano, some basil, and just a pepper flakes, so ought to be good. And what else do we have here? We have some sweet potato that we've blanched. We have the zucchini that we've blanched, and then we also had some ricotta cheese mixture that we've made. And we're going to kind of layer in between all the layers, you know. So yeah, we're going to start off with some zooks. I don't really know which way to go here, so we're going to go this way, I suppose. First time for everything, and this is my first time making this. And just going to throw some down there. Add a little meat to the party over here. How's that look? And we'll probably get maybe, I'm thinking if I do this right, we might actually get 3 layers, but looks like probably be only about 2. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what's going on. And we're going to hit it with some ricotta mixture. This is just eggs and some ricotta cheese, and help me out here, honey. What'd you make? What's in this stuff?
Ricotta cheese, Parmesan, and
Parmesan. Okay.
parsley.
And parsley. Okay, so Parmesan cheese as well as some parsley. Had my little helper over there doing a little for me. So, all right, so we're starting our second layer, and I'm going to throw down a little, we've got the potato down here, so we're going to throw down a little Parmesan cheese is always good, just enough to get that kind of gnarly sour flavor. And we're just going to continue here. And tell you what, I won't bore you with these details. I'm going to throw down another layer, going to get the zucchini and another layer of the potato, hopefully, and I will show you what it's going to look like when we're going to get it in the oven. All right, so here is what we ended up with. Ta-da! So what we're going to do is just nail it with a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Try not to dump most of it on the cutting board. And then we're going to throw a little mozzarella on there to get the tastiness going. You got to get the melty schmelty. I don't care what kind of diet you're on. If you don't have melty schmelty, you're not living. So I'm only going to be taking this diet so far. You know. So anyway, here we go. A little more, a little bit more. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw this in a 375 degree oven, and we're going to cook it for about half an hour, maybe 40 minutes tops. We'll be checking periodically, and I'll let you know what the final result is when we get right back. You'll see what it looks like. Stick around.